I come over here and you tell me that my mother's having an affair, I want to know who.
Come on.
Give me a name.
What? I can't give you a name, all right, Nick? Besides, what the hell difference does... Look, you know what? You've helped me out a couple times. You've had my back, so I figure I owe you.
Well, remind me not to do you any more favors.
You're missing the point here. I get it. I see how much you love your mother. I just figured you want to know how miserable she is.
Miserable? The woman I was just sitting with, having dinner with my father is not miserable. She's in love with that man.
The reason she's back in that house... There's one reason that she's back there, Nick, and I'm looking at him.
Oh, please.
Oh, please what? She's sacrificing her happiness for you.
Well, she wouldn't do that.
Really? Even if it meant that she could make up for all the lies, all the hurt that she's put you through?
Are you getting all this? I know my mother pretty well. And she wouldn't confide in you.
Nick, like I said, I've been watching her. I've seen her with her boyfriend, right? Look, when she's with this guy, she's happy. And I'm not talking about that pasted-on smile she wears with your old man. Look, I just figured that you would want to know what she's going through for you. Because frankly, you don't strike me like the kind of guy that would want to see his mother in a loveless marriage. Not for his sake. But now I guess that's up to you, isn't it?
Hey, Mother.
Where's Brooke?
She went home to check on RJ. He's been a little fussy about the bottle lately. Is Dad still on that Hong Kong call? Mother?
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Amber and Tom. What's in her head? Doesn't she remember what happened the last time?
Of course she does. That's why she's doing it. She just wants to snag another Forrester.
You think that perhaps she's just doing this to get Rick's attention?
Hey, don't go soft on me here. There's no excuse for what she's trying to pull.
I know that. Hopefully we drove that point home today.
Yeah, like she really got it.
My approval means a lot to her.
Enough to keep her away from Thomas?
Amber, it's me, Thomas. I know you're here. I saw your car out front. You know I'm gonna knock on this door all night if I have to. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Look what they've done to you.
But he didn't do this.
I was there, remember? I heard the things my dad and Grandma said.
Then why are you still talking to me?
Because the stuff they said about how you took advantage of me and there's no hope for you, it isn't...
Yeah, it is.
No way.
It's true, Thomas, okay? I can't deny it any longer, and neither can you. You shouldn't have come.
I told you, I want to help.
No, Thomas, I already told you. You cannot help me, okay? You're only gonna get yourself in more hot water.
Not if everyone thinks I'm at my friend's house.
How? How, huh? I mean, you got that thing in your car, that GPS thing. You know, your dad already tracked you down on it once.
So I left the car in front of Jeremy's and took the bus here instead.
Great. Turn you into a con artist.
Hey, no beating up on yourself.
Why shouldn't I join the crowd?
Because the way they treated you sucks. And I'm not gonna let you buy into that.
Maybe it's about time I did.
Just because a couple people told you you've got problems.
No, Stephanie. Stephanie told me.
And that makes a difference?
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. You know, Stephanie, she was the one person who could look me in the eyes and she would remind me of just how much I changed since the person I was when she first met me. And she'd give me hope. Because she knew what I went through when I was grown up, you know? And she knew how hard I tried to get over my past and just I tried to be such a good person. You know, your grandma, she's the wisest person I've ever known. And I wanted to make her proud of me.
You have. And you will again.
She's washed her hands of me.
I know it may seem like that now, but
I crossed the line, Thomas. When you do that with Stephanie, there is no going back.
so it's her loss then.
It's mine. The times when I thought that I didn't have a friend in the world, I knew that I had Stephanie. I looked up to her. I tried so hard just to be just like her, you know? God, guess you see how great of a job I did at that. No, Thomas, don't. Okay, Stephanie is right. Your whole family is right. I am nothing but trouble, and I'm the last thing you need.
Hey,
Nicky,
saw the lights on.
I'm glad you came back. Did you solve your emergency?
Not really sure there was one.
Oh.
The old man sleeping?
Yeah.
Not tired?
Me? No, I'm keyed.
You just said at dinner, too. That's why you weren't eating. Now you can't sleep.
Just restless, that's all.
It's a nice picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why do you think you're restless?
Well, I don't know how many reasons you need. I know there have been so many changes, I can't...
Mother? Is this what you wanted? Did you want to put it back together with the old man?
Yes. And for you to be part of my life again, I can't tell you what that means to me.
Like you said that you'd do anything.
And I meant it.
But is that why you're here?
What do you mean?
Is that why you're here in this house? With him? Did you do it for me?
For you?
Like a peace offering for me to have my family back.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I mean, where did you get such a notion?
Deacon Sharp.
Deacon?
He's the one who called. He asked me to come to his house so we could have a little talk. So we had a little talk.
Deacon Sharp is commenting on my marriage. And you're listening?
He made some interesting points.
Well, this is just one more example, isn't it, of Deacon trying to inject himself where he doesn't belong.
Did you have an affair?
Deacon said that.
Is it true?
Why on earth would he?
The old man threw you out and asked for divorce. You and I weren't speaking. You didn't have anybody, so you turned to somebody who made you feel good, made you feel wanted and loved.
Nicky,
Deacon said that this guy made you happy.
This guy.
He wouldn't give me a name.
You didn't find that suspicious?
He said that he's seen you with this man more than once.
He's lying.
Now, why do you think he'd do that?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to ask him.
Mother, if your heart isn't in this marriage...
Don't even think that. Your father is the only man in my life. This is exactly where I want to be. Oh, you don't believe me? You would take Deacon's word over mine?
What's in it for him if he lies?
There is always something in it for Deacon Sharp. And I don't know what it is. Actually, I don't. It could be revenge. It could be blackmail. Nikki, you have got to believe me. I'm not sleeping with another man. This is where I want to be.
Not for my sake.
Your father and this life that we've made together is more important to me than anything in the world. My future is here. That's all there is to it.
Maybe we need to be more concerned about Tom than Amber. I mean, if you listened carefully to what the both of them said yesterday, he's the one that's pursuing her.
Yeah, well, I'm going to change that one.
How?
Take away his car, for starters.
Would that have stopped you at his age? Now, I think your father's right. He said yesterday Tom is infatuated with her.
He's still a kid, Mother.
You keep saying that, honey, and he'll go out and prove you wrong.
Well, what do you think I should do? Treat him like he's making mature decisions now? Give him enough rope to hang himself? No, I think it's time to pull out all the stops. Lieutenant Baker, please.
Lieutenant Baker?
Tell him it's Ridge Forrester calling. I'm gonna have Lieutenant Baker get a restraining order against Amber Moore.
I figured I'd be seeing you.
What were you thinking going to my son?
What I was thinking was that if you wouldn't save yourself, that I was gonna do it for you.
Save me? You almost cut me off at the knees. I mean, don't do me any more favors, all right? Leave well enough alone.
Leave well enough alone, huh?
Yes. I've set Nicky straight. I've told him that I'm not having an affair.
Oh, so you lied.
No, I did not. We're finished.
Even though you still think about me? Even though you know that I'm the one that brings the passion out in you? That I'm the one who makes you feel alive? Jackie, don't turn your back on that.
I have to.
For what? For well enough? That's a hell of a goal.
I'm keeping my family together.
For what? For Nicky? For God's sake, we're talking about a grown man here. He doesn't need you, not the way that Not the way that you need me.
Don't. I am a married woman.
Do you hear yourself? You say that like it's a life sentence in prison.
Things have turned out the way they should have. And I wouldn't change that for the world.
How about for this?
I want my husband.
Honey, I know what you want. But it sure as hell ain't Massimo.
Deacon, if you care about me, if you love me, stay out of my life.
And it's all set.
I'll pick up the restraining order right now and deliver it to Amber myself.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
I'll call you when it's done.
Sooner the better.
Amber's going to be really surprised by this.
What am I gonna do with you?
You could try listening.
So you can give me the benefit of all of your many years on the planet?
Well, you know what they say about kids. You can't fool them. If they like you, you must be okay. And I like you a whole lot.
Because I'm off limits. And that's a turn on.
Because you care about people. Maybe too much.
Well, no one does overboard like me.
What you need is a friend. Someone you don't have to hang on to because they're just always gonna be there.
I had that in Stephanie. I did, but I mean, I blew it big time, didn't I?
You don't need her, Amber, you don't. Because there's someone else now who understands you and admires you and will never give up on you.
I know you believe what you're saying, but someday...
Someday what? I'll get a lobotomy, I won't see what's right in front of me? You're amazing, a survivor. No matter what gets thrown at you, you just keep on keeping on. And I know you're tired. And I know you're not as tough as you want everyone to think. That under all that sass and attitude, you're fragile.
Oh yeah, it's me. Delicate flower.
That's exactly what you are. But when the storm rolls in, pushes you around and you get beaten up, you hang on with everything you've got. And you're still here. And you're still beautiful. Amber, you're so beautiful.